Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Saima, where we have meaningful conversation about mental health, well-being and personal growth. I am your host Kende and I'm your co-host Lily, aka XOXO Lily. Love and kisses to you all. I love you. Yeah, whatever. So today we'll be discussing a topic that many people overlook when talking about mental health, and that is nutrition. Yeah. When we think about mental health, we often focus on stress, relationships, trauma, or self-care. I mean, those are very important aspects of mental health. But have you ever considered that what you eat or do not eat can also affect how you feel emotionally and mentally? To help us explore this important conversation, I am joined by Lulu, my twin sister. Hachi. Oh, thank you for having me, and I am so excited about today's conversation because nutrition is something we all deal with every day. Yet many people do not realize how closely it is connected to mental well-being. Okay, exactly. That's so true. Let's start with a simple question. When people hear mental health, they don't usually think about food. What do you think that is? I think it's because many people view mental health and physical health as separate things. However, our brains are part of our bodies. So true. And just like our bodies need nutrients to function properly, our brains do too. Exactly, that's a great point. So mental health and physical health are connected together. Yeah. So many students and young people skip news because of busy schedules, academic pressure. For example, those are writing work. I'm sure they understand, they can relate to this. The exam pressure and all of that. That's why it can really pressurize all of us. Or even financial challenges can be part of those factors that affect health. Some people survive on snacks and energy drinks throughout the day. I mean, what impact can this have on our mental well-being? Okay, thank you. When we don't eat properly, our bodies and brains may not get the nutrients they need. So this can lead to fatigue, difficulty concentrating, irritability, mood changes, and increased stress. So while food isn't a cure for mental health conditions, maintaining healthy eating habits can support overall mental well-being. That's just it. That reminds me of something many people experience. Like, have you ever noticed that when you're feeling hungry, tired or dehydrated, you're more likely to be frustrated, annoyed, emotional, unable to focus? Yes. I mean, it happens to me a lot. When I'm tired, especially when I'm tired, I feel so frustrated and I get aggressive. Yeah, sometimes we think we are simply having a bad day. Yeah. When in reality, our bodies are telling us that we need rest. Yeah. We need nourishment. Yes. Or we need hydration. Exactly. That's just it. Now let's talk about overworking. Many young people are trying to build careers, business, organization, and personal brand. That's true. In the process, they often neglect their health. That's so true. I can relate to this. I mean, working and building Saima alongside with my academic and all of that is actually affecting me. A lot of pressure. Yeah, a lot of pressure on me. So what message would you like to give someone who constantly skip news because they are too busy? Okay. To you there who skips news because you're too busy, I would remind you that productivity is difficult to maintain when your body is running on empty. Okay? Yeah. So taking care of yourself is not laziness. Eating properly, drinking water, and getting enough rest are important investments in your mental health and in your physical health. That's powerful. Exactly. Yeah, that's so true. And another important point is that healthy eating doesn't have to be expensive or perfect. I mean, sometimes social media creates these unrealistic expectations about what healthy living should look like. I beg, social media is social media. Not everything is how it seems to be. Yes. So healthy eating is about making better choices. Yeah. Where possible. Staying hydrated, eating balanced meal when available, and being mindful of how our habits affect our well-being. Yes. Before we conclude, let's share a few practical tips for our listeners. Okay. Some simple tips to take home with you is one: do not skip meals regularly. Do not skip meals, please. For those of you who do not have the ability to eat 3 square meals, please, eating twice a day is healthy. And don't take junk foods. Take healthy foods. real food, solid food. No, don't take energy. I'm not saying you should not take energy drinks, all of that, but make sure you eat healthy, food, balanced diet. Yes. Another one here is drink water, enough water, drink enough water, stay hydrated. Yes, water does a lot. It goes a long way for our body system. So staying hydrated is a very good thing, because I don't think anyone here can survive without water. Exactly. So you drink water every minute, every second, every hour, every passing day. Water is something that our body constantly needs. Exactly. Very well. Another one is eating a variety of nutritious foods when possible. Yeah. Eat your vegetables, your broccoli, your spinach, your carrots, your cucumber, your peppers. Speaking of vegetables, your onions. If you don't want to eat vegetables, you don't have to eat them raw. You can add them to whatever dish. Yeah, whatever food you are cooking. Or fruits. Fruits too are vegetable now. Yeah, so if you don't like pepper, orange day. Also, get adequate sleep. Yes, do not let fatigue take over your body. Thank you. Yeah. Get adequate sleep. For those of you who have to go to work, you go and do 8 to 9, and of that students who go to school and work. Yes, preparing for exam. You sleep. I better go. Don't joke with your sleeping. No, fatigue is not a good thing. I know you have to pass the exam, you have to be successful, but if your health goes like wrong to level 0, will you be able to function? You won't. Of course not. So sleep. Yes, so get adequate sleep. Exactly. Another is avoid relying solely on sugary snacks and energy drinks. Yeah. I think I made mention of that earlier. I'm not saying you should not take energy drinks. I'm not saying you should not take snacks. I'm not saying you should not take any of that. All I'm just trying to tell you is that you should eat healthy. Yeah. If you take them, they shouldn't be excess. Yes. Don't take once in a while. Yeah. Something you can take maybe once in a while. Exactly. That actually helps. And listen to your body needs. When your body is tired, when you're feeling tired, you know you need rest. You rest. Yes. So when your throat is dry, you know you need water. You're thirsty, you drink water. Yes. When your tummy rumbles, you know you're hungry. Eat good food, balanced diet. Yes. Parents out there taking care of kids 5, 6, 7, 8, please ensure your children they sleep adequately. They have adequate sleep and they drink water. They eat balanced food. Parents, I know you are trying. Please do your best to make sure these students have healthy mindset and healthy physique. Thank you for those insights. Thank you very much. So as we wrap up today's episode, remember that mental health is influenced by many factors, okay, including what we feed our bodies and minds. Taking care of your nutrition may seem like a small step, but it can make a meaningful difference in your overall well-being. So thank you for joining us on the Saima podcast. Don't forget to share this episode with your friends, your family, and remember, caring for your mental health also means caring for your body. Exactly. Until next time, stay healthy, stay informed, and take care of yourself. Ciao. Ciao.